friends, this question asked in GATE 2005 in 2 marks. Okay, so let's see what it is saying and what it is asking from you. Consider 3 decision problems P1, P2 and P3. It is known that P1 is decidable and P2 is undecidable. P2 is undecidable, given that what? P1 is what? Decidable. P2 is what? Undecidable. Undecidable, right? Which one of the following is true? Which one of the following is true? So let's see what option A is saying. P3 is decidable if P1 is reducible to P3. So I am giving you the concept. There is a theorem through which you can identify, okay, which one is decidable. If any problem is reducible into any other problem, then which one is decidable and which one is undecidable. Let's pi 1 is reducing into pi 2. Here I am giving you a theorem, okay. Pi 1 is reduced, there is a pi 1 any problem and pi 2 any problem, and pi 1 reducible to pi 2. If we have the information like this, if we have the information, D is what? Pi 2 is what? Decidable. Pi 2 is what? Decidable. Then we can say about that pi 1 means pi 1 is also decidable. Okay. If we have the information like this, pi 1 is what? Pi 1 is what? NP complete. Then we can say that pi 2 is NP complete, and then we can say that pi 1 is what? NP complete. If there is a given, we have the information pi 2 is a polynomial time reducible problem, then we can say that what? Pi 1 is also a polynomial time reducible problem. If we have the informations about the pi 2 like this is undecidable, this is NP hard, okay, this is NP hard, then we cannot say anything about pi 1. We cannot say anything about pi 1. And in reverse, if we have the information of pi 1 like this is undecidable, this is NP hard, this is NP hard, then we can say that what? Then we can say that what? Pi 2 is what? Undecidable, and pi 2 is what? NP hard. Okay. So this is a theorem through which we can, if any problem is reducing into any other problem, so if we have the information of anyone, then we can decide that what is pi 1 and what is pi 2. Okay. So if we have the information about pi 2 like this, D, NP, complete, polynomial time reducible problem, then we can say that pi 1 is what? Decidable, NP complete problem or polynomial time reducible problem. And if we have the information about pi 2 like this, undecidable or NP hard, then we cannot say about anything about pi 1. Okay. And in reverse, if we have the information of NP hard, if we have the information of a pi 1 like this, it is undecidable or NP hard, then we can say about the what? Pi 2 means it is undecidable or NP hard. It is undecidable or NP hard. Similarly, if we have the information of pi 1 like this, decidable, NP hard, sorry, NP complete or polynomial time reducible problem, then we cannot say about anything pi 2. Okay. So this is all about. So let's check the option A. Option A is saying what? P3 is decidable if P1 is reducible to P3. P1 is reducing into what? P3, and we have the information about which one? About P1. P1 is what? Decidable. P1 is what? Decidable. So P1 is what? Decidable. So we cannot say anything about P3 means it is decidable or undecidable from here. Pi 1 is reducing into pi 2, and if we have the information about pi 1 means it is decidable or NP complete or polynomial, then we cannot say about anything pi 2. So here similar, P1 is reducing into what? P3, and we have the information about P1, so we cannot say about anything P3. So this option is what? False. Remember all this concept. Okay. So let's check the option B. P3 is undecidable if P3 is reducible to P2. P3 is reducing into what? P2, and we have the information about what? P2. P2 is what? Undecidable. P2 is what? Undecidable. So we can say anything about P3 means it is decidable or undecidable? No, we cannot say anything about P3. you can check from here. P2 is what? Undecidable. P2 is what? Undecidable. Right? P2 is what? Undecidable. So we cannot say anything about. From here you can see that we cannot say about anything pi 1. So similarly we cannot say anything about P3. Okay, so this is also false. This is also false. Let's check the option C. P3 is undecidable if P2 is reducible to P3, means P2 is reducing into what? P3, and we have the information about what? P2. P2 is what? Undecidable. P2 is what? Undecidable. So yes, if any problem reducing into another problem, and if we have the information about the first one, means it is undecidable or unclear, then we can say that the reducing problem is also undecidable. Yes, from here you can say that. From here, if we have the information this, then we can say that the another problem is what? Undecidable. So option C is correct. Option C is correct. So remember all these things, okay? And these questions belongs to reducible problems, okay? So option C is correct. So clearly you can see that option C is correct. There is an algorithm, reducible algorithm. So if there is information is what? P1 is decidable, therefore we cannot use this theorem. We are not using the theorem which I give you, okay? So A is false. Which option is correct? Option C is correct. You can go through the solution also, okay? Thank you.
If you really like the video, please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.